Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot reading with me. I'm Ashley Rose and this is your daily tarot reading for Thursday, April 7th, right? 2022. Today is the 7th, and so 7 is the number for mind and creativity. It is about taking your ideas and soothing any thoughts that kind of try to deter you from those ideas and allow your creativity to take on a life of its own and build something, right? It's like, in moments where your imagination is going off in the wrong direction, we bring it right back so that we can create something better instead of create disaster, right? And today that is being supported by the High Priestess. We love her because we could be feeling some, resistance today as we have been really excited to move forward. We have been feeling really stable to make movement that, again, it's pretty human of us to start making these moves and then be like, am I going in the right direction? Is this right? But what the High Priestess is helping us with and pushing us to really take part in is no longer leading with fear, is listening to our intuition, is allowing that to be the guidance system that brings us forward, right? Not expectations, not society, not our friends, not our parents, not our partners, listening to us internally, right? So I feel like there are some decisions that we've been having to make this week, or even with what we're finally starting to embark on. And today we need to take a little second, or not even we need to take a second, but we have the opportunity to connect and receive message from ourselves about how to move forward, right? So take some time today, meditate, journal, really, ask yourselves the hard questions about what you want to do. And maybe, in terms of what's been going on in the past couple weeks, like what's been standing in your way, what kind of fears have surfaced, and how we're going to work through those so that we can get to our end goal again with ease and with balance. Like, I feel like that theme has been so strong all year, and I feel like especially now because we're moving in a space where we have to prioritize balance. Where we're going, the things that we're building, the success that's coming in, if we're not balanced for these things to happen, they're not going to manifest in the way that we want them to, or the way that we see them to, because it's just not going to be aligned, and the energy is going to kind of be a little funky, So the High Priestess sits here in between her ego and her higher self as the conduit, as the physical, being representation of these things, and she decides the way through. She listens to both, right? It's like having the devil and the angel on your shoulder and you making the decisions, right? But it's, again, trusting yourself, trusting what you want to do, trusting your clarity, trusting this balance that we've built so that we can use our discernment in the way that best serves us and really make the decisions to help us move forward. That in these times where we could be doing new things and trying new things out, making ourselves, a little uncomfortable, getting out of our comfort zone, that we have, a really stable place to fall back on and listen to when, we're making changes, because change is uncomfortable, and change, takes a little bit to, it takes a little bit to settle down after the initial shock of the new things that we're trying, right? But the High Priestess comes to tell you that it is going to be okay, and that to breathe and really find that balance in the situations that arise today. She's a major arcana card, so this is a big lesson that we're learning to no longer, I really think it is, no longer lead with fear. We've seen this week, on Monday, we released it. And we're again being called to honor that. And so if we feel ourselves creep back into that maybe fear victim mentality, that today the High Priestess serves us as, serves as a messenger to bring us back to our peace, bring us back to our balance, bring us back to operating from a place of freedom and confidence in our abilities. And again, not fear, not doubt, not worry or expectation. Because she's sitting here, in between this doorway, and there's this sheet behind her with pomegranates on it, and the pomegranates are symbolizing the fruits of our labor, the hard work that we've been putting in, the success that is right behind us. And she kind of has a straight face on, and when I see her, she's kind of always like, you asked for this. Now, are you ready for this? Are you ready to put in the work? Are you ready to align yourself with what you're doing? Are you ready to connect yourself to something deeper? Really, truly listen to what your spirit is here to tell you and where your intuition is guiding you. Are you ready for this? Or do you want to still play games, right? Because 2 is about connection. It's about balance, about relationships, choices. And again, it's the High Priestess in the Tarot. So pay attention to those things. Pay attention to your relationships, others around you. But I feel like today's a really big focus on yourself, because you're going to have to be making some decisions that really push you to align with where you want to be. Not with where you are now, not with where you were in the past, but where you want to be. You're helping future you out today by aligning yourself with those things. And again, that's going to come from your intuition. It's going to come from your willingness to be open and receive the messages needed to, move forward. And so we could see this as, you could be, in journaling, you're journaling and you get this message that, it's time for you to start a tarot YouTube account, right? And maybe you've just been doing tarot on the side, but you never really thought about it. And now you're being called to answer something in a new way for yourself in the future. You've been interested. You maybe had a dream or a vision of you been doing it, but you're like, maybe not. That's not me. I'm doing all these things now. But we're being called to show up in different ways for ourselves, right? To no longer waste time not being ourselves, and to really authentically, express who we are freely. And the High Priestess is helping us do that today. So I love it. This is going to be a great day, and a really great day to connect, to the earth, to your spirit, to other people around you, because 2 is the number 4 connection. So that's where I'm going to leave it. I love you guys. If you'd like to know more about me, what I have going on, or you'd like to book a tarot reading, you can go to ashleyrose.com. You can follow me on Instagram as well. That's Ashley Rose Tarot. The links are in the description. Your monthly tarot readings for April 2022 are up and ready for you. They apply to all Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. There's some really good things happening, and I feel like as we start embarking and making the, intentional movement forward, this is really going to help us sift through some of those things that we've been thinking through. So, take a check those out. They are there for you. And, like, share, comment this video, subscribe to my channel, because I love you guys. And I see you tomorrow in the Daily Tarot reading.